Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to show you guys two examples of creatures in the ecosystem, millions that are thriving and millions that aren't necessarily thriving. We'll come back and take a look at both of those locations here in just a moment. Also in this video, I've got more strange lights to share with you guys from two different locations. It looks like two different people quite possibly saw the same exact light on two different nights, about 4 nights apart. We'll come back and take a look at both of those videos here in just a moment. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Tom out of Norway. That is one spectacular sunset out of Norway. Thank you, Tom. Greatly appreciate that. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. You can see in the last 24 to 48 hours, no major Earth-directed solar flares. And here's a look at the Earth-facing side of the sun. Video footage courtesy of Scott out of Shelton, Connecticut from about 12 hours ago. And you can see there aren't as many active regions and sunspots on the Earth-facing side of the sun. That's why we're seeing a lull in solar activity. But that's probably going to change here soon, as these massive active regions and sunspots are on the far side of the sun right now, and they're turning towards the Earth right now as I do this video. So here in a couple of days over here on the eastern side of the sun, we should start to see these large active regions reveal themselves once again over here on the eastern side of the sun. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. There's something going on along the northern edge of the caldera. That is a lot of earthquake activity. Solid 24 hours of activity at the Mammoth Vault seismograph, and a little bit of activity at the northeastern entrance, and you can see some earthquake activity. That's the red vertical lines you see here scattered all around the supervolcano caldera. So not sure what's up, but there's definitely something going on at the supervolcano. Looking at the power outage situation over here at poweroutage.us, Texas once again leading the way with power outages. Over a week now of 5-figure power outages in Texas, 25,500 today. Tennessee looking at 10,700. That's definitely weather related, and I think the power outages in Texas, or at least some of them, are weather related from yesterday's storm activity in the Central Plains. And looking at the wildfire smoke over here at Zoom.Earth, still very thick up in Canada, spanning coast to coast from British Columbia all the way over to Nova Scotia and everywhere in between. And the smoke still making its way down into the United States. Okay, now I want to show you guys these mysterious lights that were spotted in the nighttime sky. We're going to Missouri and Nevada. We're going to start off here in Missouri at the Deep Water Boat Ramp in Missouri. Video footage submitted by Tim from June 3rd of 2023 at 9:30 p.m. And that is not the moon. You can see light reflecting across the lake like moonlight would, but that's definitely not the moon, as you're going to be able to see here in just a moment. Number one, it's not big enough to be the moon, but you're going to see it go out. See how it disappears? Then it's going to come back on and then flash a second time. I slow it down and zoom in for a closer look, and that's some sort of a mysterious light that caught his attention, and it was weird enough that he decided to take a video of it, because there wasn't anything else over there in the sky except this random white, like orange light over there off in the distance that was flashing. Almost looked like a small version of the moon. Going from Missouri to Nevada, video footage submitted by Michael from June 7th of 2023, also around 9:30. This was at 9:38 p.m. when he noticed this light off in the distance, kind of looked out of place. You're going to see other lights in the vicinity of this bright light right there was one of them. Smaller lights flashing around this larger bright light that also fades out like the light you just saw in Missouri. This one here appeared to move a little bit as he's watching this light and filming it. It looked strange enough to take a video of it. There are multiple small flashing lights over here in the vicinity of the larger bright white light. And I'm going to zoom in and show you guys. Right there was an example of one of the flashing lights. There was another one, and at the 44-second mark right there, let me pause it. Let me take it back to right here, and I'll show you guys that secondary light that was totally obvious. See it right there? Right there. See it? That's at the 10 o'clock position. If this were a clock, and this right here would be the 10 o'clock position, that's where that light's at. And there's other ones up here too. And he said right there it's dimming. There was another flashing light, a small flashing light. Now it's coming back on, so it's kind of dimming out and going back on, much like the one we just saw in Missouri. Almost identical. In fact, there was another flashing light right up there. So there's multiple lights over here. There it was again up there at the 10 o'clock position. Yet another light. There's another one. There's also one over here too. Look at the different lights over there flashing in the sky near this bright white light. Visible from Las Vegas, Nevada. There was another example of a smaller bright flashing light around the larger bright white light. So don't know what this was. It was spotted by Michael in the Las Vegas area on the night of June the 7th of 2023. He shared the video with me. I'm sharing it with you guys. Maybe you guys have seen something like this in the nighttime sky. Michael saw this once again back on June the 7th of 2023. I want to take you guys now down to the coast of Texas. We're going to Freeport, Texas, and the location is Bryan Beach. Right here along this area, this stretch of beach was loaded with fish the other day. And apparently what happened was the oxygen levels right here off the coast of Bryan Beach, right out in here, the fish got into a depleted oxygen area. And then, of course, the side effects were this right here. And some accounts say there were millions, some say there were thousands. Either way, that is a lot of fish. And this is just one area that we know of. That looks very ominous when you see that, a large amount of fish like that washing up on the shore at the same time. So these fish swimming together must have ran into a very large area that was depleted of oxygen right out here off the coast of Freeport, and they ended up along the beach of Bryan Beach right here next to Freeport, Texas. And that was an image from that area just a few days ago. I want to take you guys now up to the Elko, Nevada region, which is up here in northern Nevada. And there's also another location in southern Idaho that's dealing with the same situation, an invasion of Mormon crickets. And these very well could be, and probably are, in the millions, as you're going to see in this video here, that was submitted by Magpie and taken by Stephanie Amanda. And this video has narration out of Elko, Nevada.
That's all crickets. Oh my God. This is crazy.
I mean, it literally looks like the street itself is alive and moving. There are so many crickets, and more than likely, I would say if you could count all of these, which it's impossible to do, this would be in the millions, probably many millions, especially what she saw right here when they looked like a layer of carpet out here on the sidewalk, moving carpet at that. And this isn't the only location. This is going on up in parts of Idaho, and especially right here in Elko, Nevada, where they have been invaded by what are known as Mormon crickets right now as I do this video. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. And if you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website that you can always find linked down below in the description box. Look for this red tab that says have a large video. Simply click on that red tab. It's a drop box. Drag and drop your video into the drop box. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.